Ever stumbled upon a photo that makes your brain do a double take? Let's flip through history's photo album and find snapshots that not only raise eyebrows but also boggle the minds of even our sharpest scientists. Buckle up, because these 10 historical clicks are not just Instagram-worthy, they're full-blown mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Ready to dive deep into the unexplained? Number 1. The Spectre of Newbie Church. Alright, imagine this. You're in the serene ambiance of Newbie Church in North Yorkshire, England. It's 1963. You're snapping a few pics, maybe hoping for a picturesque shot of the altar. No big deal, right? But here's where it gets spicy. Reverend K.F. Lord didn't just get the altar in his frame. When he developed the film, there's this towering, 9-foot figure with eerily white eyes standing right there. Like he photobombed the shot but in a super gothic, I might be a ghost way. Dressed in what looks like 16th century monk garb, this entity earned nicknames like the Newbie Monk or the Spectre of Newbie Church. And, folks, this isn't just a whoops, had a smudge on the lens situation. Photographic experts looked at this and said, nope, no trickery here, making the photograph a hot topic among the ghostly gossip circles. So, was this just an unseen guest who wanted to make a surprise appearance? Or maybe a wrinkle in the fabric of photography we've yet to iron out? Either way, the Spectre of Newbie Church has carved itself a niche in the Hall of Famed ghost photographs. What do you think? Phantom Friar or a funky film flaw? Number 2. The L10 Antenna. Ever heard of the deep-sea version of Where's Waldo? Well, it might just involve the mysterious L10 antenna. Back in 1964, the USNS L10 snapped a perplexing photo deep in the Antarctic Ocean, nearly 4,000 meters under. What it captured wasn't a fish or coral, but something oddly symmetrical, a spindly, antenna-like structure with a series of crossbars along its spine. It's like finding a metal detector in a forest. It just doesn't blend in. Now, the speculation station had trains departing every minute. Was it a new sea organism? Sunken equipment? Or, for the sci-fi lovers out there, perhaps a beacon of extraterrestrial tech? The plot twist? It was identified as a unique deep-sea sponge, dubbed Cladorhiza concrescens. But here's the catch. Its linear, almost manufactured look left many doubters in its wake. Despite the sponge-Y explanation, the L10 antenna stands as one of the ocean's intriguing puzzles. This image, still circling around, reminds us of the countless enigmas that our vast oceans cradle. So, do you think it's just a sponge playing dress-up, or could there be more to the story? Dive into the comments with your theories, and who knows, you might just stumble upon the next great ocean mystery. Number 3. The Babushka Lady. Hey mystery aficionados, ready for a dash of enigma? On November 22, 1963, an event that shook the world unfolded in Dallas, Texas, the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. But amid the turmoil, there was a woman, the Babushka Lady, who somehow stood out more than the others. This isn't about her vibrant headscarf that evoked the classic Russian grandmas, or babushkas. It's about her peculiar calmness. While others dove for cover or ran in panic, Babushka Lady, she kept her cool. Whether it was filming or snapping pics, she carried on like it was just another day at the park, even after those fatal shots rang out. Now, fast forward a bit. Investigators are sifting through evidence, and guess who pops up in photo after photo? Yep, our mysterious lady. She became an enigma wrapped in a riddle, served on a plate of mystery. And despite the FBI practically putting up wanted posters for her, she never came forward. Even today, her identity is as elusive as Bigfoot's social security number. And those films or photos she took? Lost, like socks in a dryer. Theories? Oh, there's a buffet of them. A Russian spy, a conspirator, or just an audacious onlooker. But for now, the Babushka Lady takes a bow, remaining an unsolved puzzle in the tapestry of history. Number 4. The Skunk Ape. Imagine venturing into the southeastern United States, and instead of meeting the usual suspects of the wild, you're greeted by a stinky ape. Enter the skunk ape, a creature as elusive as Bigfoot, with the celebrity status of Sasquatch, yet with a signature twist. It stinks. No, really. With a potent aroma that'll make your nose curl, this bipedal, ape-like cryptid surely knows how to make an entrance. Now, we've all heard tales, but the plot thickened in 2000. The Sarasota County, Florida Sheriff's Department received 2 photographs, not from a seasoned investigator, but an anonymous woman. The images, today christened the Skunk Ape photos, unveiled a large, furry figure lurking amid the foliage. The plot twist? This seemingly discreet creature had a penchant for apples. The lady revealed that this apple bandit had been frequenting her back porch for some midnight snacks. But, what was it? While some primatologists speculate it might be an orangutan or a similar primate on a surprise U.S. tour, there's been no missing ape alerts or captures to solidify this theory. So, was it a mischievous orangutan or the legendary skunk ape? What do you think? And if you're ever in Florida, maybe keep those apples indoors, just in case. Number 5. The Ghost of Boot Hill Cemetery. Alright, y'all, saddle up for a wild ghostly ride from the Wild West. In 1996, Ike Clanton, a cowboy history buff, fancied himself up in his best Wild West getup and headed down to Boot Hill Graveyard in Tombstone, Arizona, for a snapshot session. Just your usual cowboy doing cowboy things, right? But here's where things get weird. In one of those pictures, there's an uninvited guest, lurking right in the background. No, not a stray horse or a tumbleweed. It's a mysterious figure, looking like he's just popped up from the ground, chilling behind a tombstone, sporting a hat and with his back to the camera. The guy looks like he missed a few fashion seasons, sticking out in a vintage style that doesn't quite match Ike's 90s vibes. It's like he's straight out of an old Western movie, only a tad more translucent. Now, Ike swears it was just him and the tumbleweeds that day. And guess what? The photo detectives couldn't find any sneaky edits either. Some folks think our ghostly cowboy is just hanging around his old stomping grounds, while others reckon it could have been a living person who photobombed Ike, or maybe a playful dance of light and shadows. So, is it a genuine ghoul or just a misunderstood mortal? Number 6. The Cooper family photo. Have you ever tried to capture a moment, only to find an unexpected guest crashing your photo? This eerie tale from the 1950s might send shivers down your spine. The Cooper family, freshly settled into their vintage Texan abode, posed for what should have been a heartwarming family picture. Yet, when they developed the film, what stared back was the chilling image of a figure, seemingly suspended in midair, its twisted face gazing directly into the lens. Now, imagine their shock. No such entity was present during the snap. So, was it a lingering spirit, trying to photobomb? Or perhaps a mere hiccup in the photo development process? Some called it a double exposure. Some cried hoax, while others couldn't shake off the ghostly vibes. As this photo found its way through the vast web, debates ignited, theories flourished, but a conclusive explanation remained elusive. Today, this Cooper family memento serves as an unnerving reminder that sometimes, the line between the mundane and the mysterious can get, well, a bit blurry. What's your take on this perplexing photo? Number 7. The Pyramid on the Moon. Hey space enthusiasts, ever looked at a family photo and thought, who's that in the background? Now, imagine that feeling, but on the moon. Among the myriad of photos from NASA's Apollo missions, there's this one spicy shot. Apollo 17 image is 17-136-20680. This isn't your typical moonscape of craters and moon dust. Nope. This one's got a dark, mysterious pyramid-like figure just chilling there. Now, before you start thinking about moon mummies or lunar labyrinths, let's dive in a bit. Some starry-eyed theorists say this pyramid proves ancient astronauts parked their spaceships on the moon, or maybe some otherworldly beings threw a housewarming party there. The logic? The pyramid's too darn precise to be an accident of nature. But not so fast, Mulder. Team Skeptic pipes up, suggesting it's just the universe's version of a magic eye illusion. Maybe it's just moon hills playing dress-up in the shadowy light. But here's the real curveball. This pyramid is in the Taurus Littrow Valley. Sounds fancy, right? Well, astronauts actually hung out there during Apollo 17. Yet, despite their detailed logs and chit-chats back on Earth, none of them mentioned this supposed moon monument. Weird, huh? What's your take? Cosmic conspiracy or just lunar lens flare? Sound off below, and if you're loving these interstellar investigations, remember to show some love with a click. Number 8. The Martian Face. Alright, space enthusiasts and sci-fi aficionados, time to strap in for a celestial mystery. Picture this, July 25, 1976, a day that could have been like any other. But up in the vastness of space, the Viking 1 orbiter is snapping pics of Mars' Cydonia region, essentially doing some galactic real estate scouting for Viking 2 lander's next crash pad. But then, within the series of photos, emerges frame 35A72. And what does it unveil? Not just some random Martian hill, but a whopping 2-kilometer hill with an uncanny resemblance to a human face. Yep, just chilling there, looking up, probably thinking, took you long enough, Earth. Dubbed the face on Mars, this cosmic find fueled a buffet of theories. Was it a mere play of shadows and rock formations? Or was Mars hinting at its version of Mount Rushmore, perhaps a grand tribute by an ancient Martian society? Unsurprisingly, this Martian mug soon became the poster child for extraterrestrial debates, lighting up imaginations in sci-fi tales and tickling conspiracy theorists' fancies. Now, here's a cosmic query for you. Natural geological feature or an interstellar, how you doing? From our Martian neighbors? Number 9. The UFO over Los Angeles. Picture this, in February 25, 1942, just a hop and skip after the Pearl Harbor attack. It's the wee hours of the morning in Los Angeles, and while most folks are tucked in their beds, the city's radar picks up a mysterious blip in the sky. Before you can say, UFO, air raid sirens are wailing, echoing the city's heartbeat of panic. Now here's where it gets straight out of a sci-fi movie. For hours on end, the sky is ablaze, with thousands of anti-aircraft shots being fired at this elusive object. The spectacle gets etched in history as the Battle of Los Angeles, or the snazzier, Great Los Angeles Air Raid. Picture beams of searchlights crisscrossing, trying to pin down this celestial trespasser, while tracer rounds painted neon streaks across the night canvas. And the climax? Despite this epic Hollywood-style showdown, the intruder just drifted away. No damage. No downed enemy craft. Zilch. Now, while some folks chalked it up to jumpy radar operators in a city on edge, others whispered about secret aircrafts or hold onto your tinfoil hats extraterrestrials. Even today, those jaw-dropping snapshots from the event leave us scratching our heads. Was it an artifact of wartime jitters, or something more otherworldly? Drop your wildest theories below. Number 10. The Naga Fireballs. Ever noticed how nature has a flair for the dramatic? Picture this. You're on the banks of the Mekong River, which gracefully flows between Thailand and Laos. As the curtain of night descends during a full moon of the Buddhist Lent season, a breathtaking performance begins. From the river's depths emerge thousands of luminous orbs. These radiant spheres, varying from mere twinkles to resplendent globes, ascend skywards, dancing briefly before they vanish into the vastness of the night. Now, while this visual delight, known as the Naga Fireballs or Mekong Lights, has been the talk of legends for generations, its origins remain shrouded in enigma. Locals, with a touch of reverence, whisper tales of the Naga, a mythical serpent reputed to call the river home, exhaling these mystical flames. But the logical minds of scientists and skeptics have their own roster of theories, be it swamp gases playing tricks or the handiwork of human interventions. Still, even televised tests haven't quite hit the mark in explaining this phenomenon. Snaps of this yearly marvel indeed showcase its ethereal beauty, yet the root of its existence remains undisclosed. Thus, the Naga Fireballs persist, casting a spell on spectators while leaving science buffs scratching their heads. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.